Okay guys, we are out prospecting on our way to a nice big waterfall. See if we can find any samples along the creek. We just have to hike through the bush for 500 meters and we'll be there. Last time we were here, we found a few nice looking samples, nice samples that were decent for silver in our analysis. Water is really low, so we can look at any oxidized, mineralized samples in the water. We are about 200 meters away from the waterfall now, so we're just going to start looking for some samples. Okay, so we got a couple samples here. You have silver, decent first sample, disseminated throughout the rock. Second sample here is from this here. You can see you got a vuggy quartz vein, quartz carbonate vein, and we took this hunk off right here. You got some vuggy quartz, a few terminated milky crystals. You have chalcopyrite disseminated throughout the rock. And we're going to hammer this open and see if we can find anything else inside. As always, we'll post the assay result at the end of the video if we decide to send it in. That way you guys know. So here's that sample here. You got disseminated chalcopyrite and quartz. Looks like you got a little bit of wire silver in there. Maybe a little bit of pyrite. Definitely chalcopyrite there. And there. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this nice little hunk here in for a test. Post the assay result after. And we're going to keep going. So this looks like limestone to me, with intrusions of some carbonate mineral, maybe calcite. So we have a nice rock here with vugs. You can see all these little oxidized patches, little teeny holes all throughout. Here, here, here. So what we have been finding here is really good grade silver, which is running with fine grain iron pyrite. Occasionally you'll find wire ribbon silver. So this is a piece we just hammered open. Your typical host rock around here. So you got decent amount of mineralization. This is your sample here. So you can see where your oxidization is. There's your mineralization. So we're going to hammer this a bit more, grab a sample, send it in for analysis, see what we get out of this. So we have a nice area where there's lots of slough rock falling in to the side of the creek here. We're going to go take a look up there because there's a few oxidized rocks that we've seen that look interesting. So you got some pretty unstable rock here. Seeing a little bit of quartz. There's multiple different kinds of rocks here. Seeing a bit of quartz over here though. My prospecting partner says he found a sample, so we'll go take a look. Okay, so you can see right there a piece of exposed chalcopyrite there. Let's pull it out. Oh wow, would you look at that? Wow, that's super nice. That's quartz chalcopyrite. Looks like a little bit of magnetite, sphalerite, maybe a little galena in there. There's another couple pieces of the same kind of rock. Oh yeah, that's looking like it's the same piece. Wow. That is a nice sample. We'll have to keep looking, see if we can find any more. Magnetite, chalcopyrite, galena, sphalerite. Definitely. We'll definitely have to send in a hunk of this for testing. Alright, let's keep looking, see what else we find. Pretty sketchy here. So we moved around a few more rocks, didn't find anything. Found another piece of similar quartz, but it was barren other than the occasional speck of chalcopyrite. So we're going to continue on the creek and see what else we can find. So below the other side of this, we found more samples like this with your oxidization. There's a ton of them here. So right here you have what looks like a very oxidized sample. This is limey tuff with a bit of chalcopyrite. Tufaceous members. I know where this comes from. There's a exposure of this way up top. So most of the mineral has leached out by the looks of it. So you can see small amounts of silver and chalcopyrite in there. We've actually found 12 of these so far on this creek. We're only showing you the nicer looking ones and ones we think will be the most promising. Okay, so we have this odd looking sample here. These black specks here, I couldn't tell what they are initially, but those are actually tiny little pods of sphalerite crystals. So I've looked at them under the jeweler's loupe and they look pretty cool. And you can see all these little specks here, all impregnating the host rock, is silver. So it's pretty interesting. Gonna bag this sample. I want to see what comes out of this. Okay, so we found a ton of samples today. We got about 16 samples. You saw a few of them. And I think the promising sample is going to be from some kind of deposit which is higher up here. It doesn't look like it's been beaten too much by the creek. Fairly sharp edges. And still had quite a bit of mineral in it. You can see up here you have a 70-degree incline going up the mountain, so it's going to be difficult to get up there. There's access around the back, but we're going to have to definitely look through the forest there because it was sloughing off the bank here. A lot of potential up at the top here as well. Tomorrow we're going to do a bit of crevicing here. We got a 120, 130 foot waterfall. And we're going to work a few crevices. We found a bit of gold here before, so we'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.